Buenos días. Bienvenido a mi channel. Welcome to my channel. Bear with, have patience. It's a virtue. La primero acción, the first action is un café y un cigarrillo. El desayuno de la gente es loco. Smoking is very bad. I'm going to quit during the process of this blockbuster introductory season. You gotta believe it, you know. I just noticed the light's on. I'm going to turn that off because my electricity bill is almost unaffordable. Ay, vale. Lo siento por la confusión. For the confusion. Any confusion. I'm not promoting cigarettes, so don't ban me from the... Don't suggest that I am. Don't report me. Don't say that I'm encouraging, but sure. Because I suppose these things aren't allowed in movies. I should... What's that there? Not now. I want me to do a bloody restart, an upgrade, or what do you call it? And you go to the next, an update. These bloody updates are designed to make us spend more money. So listen, this is an unusual channel in that I have ADHD and I don't have a bloody clue where to start, and I have been paying a YouTube subscription for many months and I've not used it because I've been afraid to upload. I've lacked confidence. I turned 40 last June. One thing I'm not going to talk about is the sociopath that came into my life the very next day, and the first 40 days and nights were spent in a drug and alcohol fueled campaign of sabotage, abuse, with myself as the victim. But one could say I entered into the sort of victim mentality state of mind, which maybe I did, but I'm not going to talk about that there. I'm going to talk about the fact that this is a channel launch. Now, these are just a list that I'm going to read that are things that whilst I cook, I have 2 stools ordered, 2 purple bar stools for the princely sum of £29 sterling are coming today, so that I have a bad back. I broke my back in September 2022, but I would also be hoping to have guests on the channel, so it's kind of like a podcast with a visual element in some senses. And whilst cooking is going to be the driving force because that is my gifting, I believe everybody has a gift, and I believe where there is creativity, there is healing, and I believe that everybody can express that natural given creativity through their giftings and many people mightn't even be aware or have tapped in or whatever, and hopefully being part of this channel, for example, could help people explore those possibilities. So this is a list of things that are relevant to me, to where I live, and to what I want to explore in these first 3 months of seeking to develop a channel with a very high level of membership and subscription, because this is going to be a fully fledged social enterprise. If that's possible to create that there, we will create it. I say we because community is one of the things. I have creativity next to that, and neurodiversity, which I've already mentioned, but I'm going to start at the top, and these are in no particular order, and these are all subject matters which will be hopefully explored in detail to great extent, which is just really the same as great detail, but to the degree that the content is beneficial, informative, educational, and relevant. Okay, so homelessness. Now I could expand on each of these here. I was made homeless at the beginning of the pandemic, but I'm not going to expand on any of them. I'm just going to list them as they came out as I prepared my coffee a little over 30 minutes ago. Homelessness, ADHD, trans issues, plastic. I have to expand on that there because I I'm going to reduce to zero the amount of plastic that comes into this house because I can't stand it. Addiction. Landlords, as I said, in no particular order. Students. This is the student area of Belfast, the Holy Lands. Now, this is one that might be off-putting for people, but it's relevant. It's an issue. It's a social issue. It's a queer issue. It's a big issue in Belfast, and it is chemsex. Waste, in brackets, zero waste. This is a zero waste kitchen that comes from my time at the Shed restaurant in Notting Hill, under the mentorship and leadership of the amazing Oliver Gladwin. Recycling, growing, eggs, because I think eggs deserve a category of their own. There's a story behind that. Baking, bread, religion, sexuality, seasonality, supermarkets, notably the British supermarkets, powerful destructive forces in our land, climate, environment, politics, Ireland, justice, social enterprise, Belfast, and of course Belfast is where Titanic was built, so I've just put down Titanic. Not expanding on that. Mental health, class, privilege, put the cigarette away. Privilege, which is actually sits opposite students. I will expand on that there. I feel that the students who come to the Holy Land, who have a reputation for being destructive and for being noisy and loud and stuff, and those are issues that are being addressed in the community, and issues that are very serious to the future development and prosperity, and notoriety for the right reasons of this area. I feel that the students that come here from their privileged backgrounds, with mummy and daddy paying everything, we shall talk about that another time. Music, poetry, protest, story, history, hope, possibilities, España. This could be a language channel. I'm hoping to have supper clubs, intercambio. I am the volunteer gardener in the Common Grounds, which is a social enterprise charity. less than 200 meters from here, where there's a wood oven. I manned the wood oven at Jimmy Oliver's Barbacoa as chef de partie back in 2014 for a short period of time, 4 to 5 months. That's from my time in London. That's a story to tell. Already mentioned Shed Restaurant in Notting Hill. Hope, possibilities, España, languages, travel, social media, and as already mentioned, community, creativity, neurodiversity, and the last one on the list is peace. I am a proponent and advocate, and I would identify as a man of peace. So listen, guys. Peace out. Peace be with you. V for victory. Blah, blah, blah. Up above me, I have these words written, and they are fuck fear. Excuse the expletive. Well, there we are. That is a little. My name is Dom. It's in Dominic. Dom Franco. My middle name is Francis. I lived in Spain, so I changed Francis to Franco. Dom Franco. Domenico Francisco. Santiago. Iago, shortened to Iago, which is James. Comes from the Camino de Santiago, the way of St. James. I was meant to be walking the Camino de Santiago 5 days before I was due to leave. I fell down the stairs. So here I am. All of these weeks and months later, only getting to the point of being able, feeling confident, feeling ready. I mean, I've always been ready. I've just lacked the confidence. That's something that I should put on the list. So, if you like so far what you've seen, please subscribe. This is going to be, I've already got a backlog of video materials which I'm going to upload. Some of them are a bit unorthodox, some of them are coming from times when I've been in a bad place and I feel that to be real. I'm going to upload those. Some of them are attempts to be humorous, some of them are just coming from a place of deep frustration and anger even, and some of them are going back to last year when the content production was a lot better, but just no sense of direction. As mentioned, the ADHD is a big thing. All of those issues, all of those things listed there have been, some of them, great hindrances to my own personal development and progress and just finding a way. And I've always had the time. Unfortunately, I've spent a lot of time here in isolation, struggling with mental health and suicidal ideation. But we're here. It's great to be here. I'm glad that you're watching. Please share, please like, please leave comments. Please come on this journey with me. It would be fantastic to get all kinds of advices and for you to follow a journey of recovery and personal development and DIY and cooking and learning and education and hope, guys, and hope and peace. Peace be with you. Shalom. Y vive la revolution! It's my tagline. The channel is called Revolution Tapas, and that will be explained in some notes that will be typed up by my secretary in the months to follow, because my secretary is a figment of my imagination and I have great difficulty sort of keeping going. I'm going to have great difficulty in keeping up with replying to comments and adding content and explaining things, etc. But I will do my very, very best. I'm committed to this project, to this process, and I really need your help. I'm trying to create a community. I'm really, really hoping to, well, initially maybe to seek to to uh, to make friends abroad in America. I have a lot of old contacts in America, going stretching back to 2005. I have a lot of family in America, in New York specifically. Generations of my family on both sides have gone out there, and there'd be family out there that I haven't met, and there'd be people that I will be hoping to catch up with through this year, and there will be a lot of opportunity to catch up and to share knowledge and ideas and aspirations and hopes for our shared collective futures as a community, as a global community. But then I think of community, I think of right outside there on my street, and that is where I'm hoping to make a difference in real terms on the ground, possibly raising money through the channel, through yeah, just through basic fundraising, and of course any kind of um, inference into that area will be fully accounted for. Anything that comes in, where it goes, this is not a ruse to get money to fund my drug habit. And should that happen, I'm not suggesting that it would, but should it happen, there's a thing called forgiveness. Listen, I'm 17. Why does it always rain on me? Is it because I lied when I was 17? Why doesn't Sandra like me? Is it because I lied when I was 17? Ciao, guys.